Welcome to class. My name is Lance. Today's class is going to be all about balance. Balance in the body, balance in the mind, balance in the spirit, using different poses and different ways of breathing to accomplish these things. Balance is important for many things, but also it's fun. So in today's class, have fun. If your balance feels pretty good in a certain pose, feel free to close your eyes, maybe one, maybe two, but keep the third eye wide open, please, at all times. But without further ado, also before we start, a block is recommended. You don't need it. There's going to be a pose that you for sure will want to just have it on deck. If you don't have a block, it's okay. Just listen to your body. Other than that, let's meet in a seated position to start things off properly. It's a nice comfortable position on your mat. It could be cross-legged, it could be straight leg, back against the wall, however you want to start. And start to close your eyes. The first part of this class, we're going to balance our breath, which will also help us balance our mind and internal peace. So the way we're going to do this is with a box breath. So as I inhale through my nose, I take 3 seconds to inhale. 1, 2, 3. I pause at the top of my inhale for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I exhale for 3 seconds out of the mouth. 1, 2, 3. At the bottom of my exhale, I pause for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then I inhale again for 3 seconds. So you're creating your box with your breath. So on your own, or actually let's do it together to start. So when you're ready, big inhale for 1, 2, 3. Pause at the top. 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Bottom of your exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Now continue with your box on your own, 3 seconds on each side. Again, another box. Make sure your belly is expanding as you inhale and your belly is shrinking as you exhale. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more boxes now with the option to add a second on each side. So you can go 4 seconds on each side, maybe even 5. If 3 felt really good and that was a sweet spot, stay there. So do 2 more boxes. Finish your last box. Notice how your breath is slowing down. And notice how your energy is starting to feel as you finish this last box. Good. Once your last box is finished, let's go ahead and roll our neck. So grazing your chest with your chin, moving my head to the left. And then as I open my throat to the sky, I inhale. Exhale as I trace my chin across my chest. Big inhale as I open my throat. One more big circle this way. And switch directions. Inhaling to the sky. Exhaling to the earth. One more time. Beautiful. I'll meet you in tabletop position. If your block is in the way, go ahead and move that to the side. And let's just establish a nice balanced position before we move on. Hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Let's go ahead and spread our fingers nice and wide. Toes remain untucked. And just know that in any point during this class, if things get too real, or you just want to take a break, you can always move into child's pose. So we'll visit child's pose in a second. But before that, let's go ahead. Actually, let's tuck our toes. Let's tuck our toes. As we inhale, we glide our shoulders over our fingers. As we exhale, we shift our hips back towards our heels. Again, inhaling forward, open up our wrists. Just nice time to warm up. Exhale back, open up the feet. Warm up the wrists and the feet. Inhaling forward once more. Exhale, sink back. Now let's stay a little sunken back into our hips. And flip your fingers towards your knees as best as you can. The closer your fingers are to the knees, the less pressure on your wrists. Further away, you're going to feel more pressure, more of a stretch. So just pick where you are. If you are double jointed like me, make sure you're not extending or hyperextending your elbows. So just keep a slight bend in the elbows. Good. Let's take one more big breath. Send it to the belly with the inhale. Exhale everything away. Good. Okay, let's just meet back in our tabletop position, toes untucked. On your next inhale, you're going to extend your right arm straight forward and your left foot straight back. So inhale, reach away. Exhale, elbow and knee come together in the middle. On your next inhale, replace the hand and knee down and extend the other side. Exhale, crunch, wrist, elbow to knee. Replace on the inhale, extend right arm, left leg. Exhale, bring it together in the middle. Replace, inhale, keep the belly button lifted. Exhale, bring it together in the middle. Let's do that one more time. Really reach as far as you can. Inhale, arm and foot away. Exhale, come together. One more time. Left arm away, right foot back. Exhale, right down the middle. Good. Keep the toes untucked. Shift back into child's pose. So in this position, notice if your breath has been lost in terms of you being aware of your breath, or maybe your breath has speeded up. So just come back to your natural breath, nice balanced breath, big inhales, big exhales, and continue to push your hips towards your heels using your hands. Let's take two more big breaths. All right, let's continue. Now, from this tabletop position, let's bring our right foot forward. We're going to inhale and shift forward just a little bit into that long left hip. Set up in a nice low lunge position. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms high through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, cactus. One more time. Inhale, really reach through the rib cage. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Lunge twist. So keep your heart open. Keep reaching the back of your right hand back. Continue to breathe. One more breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. One more inhale. Reach to the sky now. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach to the sky again. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Your face can look to the left. And just try to open things up as much as you can. Notice where your balance is. Always have the option to close the eyes. Let's take one more big breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Reaching back to the sky, reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands around your right foot, shift back into child's pose. Beautiful work. One big breath. Now back into tabletop position, left foot forward. On your inhale, come up and shift forward just a smidge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, elbows melt down the back. One more time, reaching tall. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Now we're in a closed twist on the other side. Continue to find the stretch in your right hip. One more big breath. Next inhale, arms back to the sky. Exhale, cactus, open the heart. Yeah, let it go. Inhale, arms high, feeling good. Exhale, left hand forward, right palm, right hand back. Yes, keep opening. This is our open twist. Notice if your face is getting all scrunchy. Try to relax the face. Maybe a little smile that'll instantly relax your face. Good. Next inhale, arms to the sky, reaching high. Exhale, plant the hands around the left foot. Left knee comes back, we shift into child's pose, and then we slide through on our mat onto our belly, untuck our toes, hands right under your shoulders. On your next inhale, cobra. Exhale, release down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, cobra, squeeze your butt, shoulder blades together. Exhale, release down. 1 more time. Inhale up into cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Take your time. It's our first down dog of the day. So find your position. Make sure you're not too close. Hands are not too close. Hands are not far away. And we don't want our feet all the way together. So feet just about hip width. Hands about shoulder width, maybe a little wider. That's okay. And find a capital A. So make sure your belly button is tucked in. Use your hands to push your chest towards your knees. And kind of tuck your chin in so we're not looking straight up. Good. 1 more big breath in this down dog position. Good. When you're ready, let's inhale the right heel to the sky. Exhale, sweep between the hands, setting up into our crescent lunge. So a nice tall lunge. Make sure we're not on that tightrope. You're nice and balanced. That's the theme of today. Stay balanced. Next inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Yes, finding a theme. Inhale, arms high. Love cactus. Exhale, cactus. Open it up even more. Good. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, prayer. Bring it to the chest. And when you're ready, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Prayer twist. So standing with this twist, every exhale, sink a little deeper into your twist. So open a little bit more, let a little more oxygen out of your lungs. Good, and as you inhale, find length through that back heel all the way through the crown of your head. 1 more juicy breath, big breath. Good, inhale, arms back to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands around the foot, lower yourself all the way down with control through the knees or through your chest. Untuck your toes, inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Let's balance it out. Left side, left heel to the sky. Exhale, sweep your left foot through, crescent lunge, moving with control. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms reach tall. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reaching tall once more. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Hook the right elbow to the left knee, outside of the left knee. prayer twist. Let's take a few breaths, settle in, make sure you're finding length through that back heel all the way through your head. Every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Let's take one more good breath. Inhale, arms high for crescent lunge. Exhale, sweep through vinyasa flow. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Good. When you're ready, left heel back to the sky. Sweep it through to your hands. Set up for warrior two. So that back foot is going to come to about 90 degrees. And your front heel and your back arch should be right in alignment with each other. So find some good spacing. Usually you want to be a little wider than usual. And then we move into our warrior two. So fingers spread nice and wide, gazing over that front middle finger, tailbone tucked under slightly. Spend a little time. You want to make sure both sides are balanced in terms of the height of your hands. So we don't want to be here. The way to do this without really looking is to imagine someone's really pulling you on opposite sides, tug of war. So really use a lot of energy to spread your arms far apart, and that will give you a good balance. Good. Now from this warrior two, we're going to spring into tree pose. So I'm moving to the front of my mat. In our tree, we're either in tripod, we're under the knee, or we're above the knee. If we're above the knee, that heel is going to go as close to the groin as possible. So you can still face the same way in your mat, just facing you so you can see. 3 good breaths. Keep this bent knee open. If your tree is feeling really stable, go ahead and try to close your eyes. Don't worry if your tree is blowing with the wind, that's okay. Good. And still facing where you are, so you're facing the top of your mat just like I now am. From your tree, we're going to extend back into our warrior two, just for one breath. Good. Now pointing both feet towards the long side of your mat, forward fold. Your chin is tucked, let everything go. This is a position of surrender. A good time to come back to your breath if you lost it. Now from this position, you're going to keep your left foot exactly where it is. It's your new back foot. And now we're spinning our right toes towards the back of our mat. We're in warrior two. Warrior two, really find energy going opposite ways, fingers really spreading wide. Continue to tuck that tailbone and maybe even check out that front knee. Is it caving in? If it's caving in, you want to really bring that knee back out. You'll feel that engagement in that back hip and glute. Good, one more big breath in this warrior two. And then in your tree, again, you have your tripod, you have under the calf or above the knee, just off of the knee. Okay, when you're ready, let's inch our way or spring into tree pose. Find your balance, have some fun with it. Good, stay where you are. I'm just gonna face you. 3 breaths. Change position of your tree. If you were in prayer position, open it up. If you were open, maybe prayer or just a different angle. Continue to open up that bent knee as well. Good. Woo! Eyes closed is no joke. Have some fun with it. Don't be too hard on yourself with this. All right, so staying where you are, one more breath. We're going to transition back together from this tree pose. When you're ready, I'll meet you in warrior two. Then toes face the wide edge, forward fold, maybe even mudra the arms in the back. Good, let it go. Great practice so far. Let's keep going, almost there. When you're ready, let's go ahead and use your hands to your lower back to help yourself up very slowly. Use your core. Good. Now, pointing our left toe back to the front side of our mat, we're back in warrior two. So we're gonna add a couple pieces. This is where you're gonna really want your block nearby. So we're gonna move into half moon eventually. So if you are trying to do half moon, let's just set it up now. That block can go to, if your pinky toe, you wanna go about an inch or two forward and an inch or two to the left. So just out in front and then over to the side. So for me, I'm actually gonna put it just right on the almost the corner of my mat. So I'll meet you once you're set up. I'll meet you in warrior two. Open it up, find some strength. Maybe every exhale, sink a little bit lower this time. So when I move into tree, I'm not going to face you anymore, but just know that I'm in tree. If it looks a little funky. One more breath here in warrior two. Open the heart. When you're ready, spring or walk into your tree pose of choice. Good, soft bend in that balancing leg, that balancing knee. Good, one more breath. So now from warrior two, we're gonna transition into warrior three. I'm sorry, from tree pose, we're gonna transition into warrior three. So keeping a strong grip in that mat with your left foot, we're going to extend back into warrior three. Good. So if you have two blocks, you can use two blocks to help yourself balance, or one block, or just keep it to the side for half moon when we get there. So warrior three, keep that long leg that's extending back, keep that hip down as much as possible, keep the belly button lifted a little bit. And now if you want more, we can move into half moon together. Otherwise, you have the option to go back to warrior two if the leg is cooking in warrior three. So half moon, open it up, right fingertips to the sky, right ankle towards the sky, and maybe even start to bring your gaze towards your top fingers. Okay, back into warrior three with grace. Not like that. And then back into warrior two. And then now surround your left foot with your hands. Vinyasa flow. I'll meet you in down dog. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, when you're ready, on your next inhale, lift the right heel to the sky. Exhale, sweep it between the hands in the front, set up for warrior two. Before you even come up in warrior two, you can move your block to the right for our eventual half moon. We're in warrior two now. Let's get nice and cozy. Every exhale, sink a little bit deeper, just a little bit. Good, continue to expand the wrists away from each other like oil and water. Okay, getting ready to spring into your tree pose or walk yourself into tree pose. Whenever you're ready. Whatever you're doing, move with presence. Let your breath lead the way. Let it be your anchor. Whenever you're in tree pose, find a few breaths. Make sure your roots are spread nice and wide and strong into the earth. One more big breath. I'll meet you in warrior three. Take your time in that right knee. Keep a soft bend. Move consciously. And just see how horizontal you can get without lifting that hip up too high, that left hip. So keep things level, find your horizontal position without force. One more breath here. And then get your block ready for a half moon. So choose the height that you want today. Even if you're well practiced in half moon, sometimes it's nice to just have a nice tall block. Again, left fingers to the sky, left ankle to the sky, soft bend in the right knee. We're opening up that top hip. And then maybe even opening our eyes up towards our top fingers. And slowly transitioning back into Warrior Two. Good job. And next exhale, plant the hands around the right foot. Lower yourself all the way down. And we're just going to stay with our legs untucked, hands under the shoulders for a second. Check with your breath. Now, just to give ourselves a quick break before we finish up here, let's bring our left palm on the mat, right hand on top, forehead on top of your hand pillow, and let's bring our heels to the sky. Windshield wiper your heels side to side. Just a quick shake out. All right. One more beautiful pose of power, flow of power. What we're going to do here is move into side plank. So our side plank today is going to be our hand under our shoulder. You have options to either be here on your knees. You can be feet stacked. You can have your feet staggered behind each other. You can also have one foot elevated. Find your balance pose for this last core finishing move. So once you're in your side plank, make sure you have a nice established foundation. And if you are stacked, we're going to lift that right heel up for a second and back behind us for Wild Thing. So toes come behind us, hips continue to reach, fingers reaching the sky. And then with control, we come right back into that side plank with as much control as possible. Good. Just do the best you can. Let's do that one more time on this side. Wild Thing. And then back into your side plank. Good. Okay, slowly lower yourself down. Let's switch sides. So your hand is right under your shoulder. Pick your stack, your side plank stack. Open up to the sky. Make sure you're nice and aerodynamic. When you're ready, we're gonna open up into Wild Thing. Good. Toes come right behind, almost right under the left hip. Staying in the toes, pressing through our hands and our hips towards the sky. And then slowly control back into your side plank. One more time, from side plank to Wild Thing. Hips to the sky, toes planted. Feeling good, feeling better than ever. And then when you're ready, slow transition back to your side plank. Good. And lowering all the way down. Great work. Okay, let's roll all the way down onto our back. Knees into the chest, just a little massage, a little victory massage. So we just did a lot of balancing work. Started off by balancing our breath to kind of get in our zone, to slow things down. And then using our body to balance the rest of our system by challenging it through a variety of balancing moves. So whether one-legged, one hand down, one foot down, opposite things moving, it does much more than just give ourselves physical balance. It's much more to it especially when we move with presence and are connected to our breath. Okay, now let's bring our knee stack over to the right side for a spinal twist. So yeah, the progression for many poses before you try to go into deeper and crazier poses, do what you want to do. But I think a great way to progress deeper into yoga, the experience of actual yoga, is to take those poses that you feel like you're starting to master. For one, go deeper with them. And for two, maybe start to close your eyes. Even just standing on 2 feet sometimes is a great way just to recenter and come back into balance. Take your time, knees back into your chest, and drop your knees to the left side or the opposite side that you just did. Let's take 3 more big breaths, fill up the belly. Exhale, relax deeper into your twist. Just slowly take your time, bring your knees back into your chest. One last massage. Anything that you missed, go ahead and check it out. When you're ready, let's go ahead and roll up onto one side, push yourself up to your seated position. And let's finish by completing 2 box breaths of either 3, 4, or 5 seconds on each side. So I'll give you time. Let's create our boxes, 2 boxes. Good, finish your last box. Great job today. Thank you for joining me. As always, I love flowing with you guys. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, namaste and take care.